Hi, my name is Raposo, and this is my decision analysis application. And right here is the decision analysis problem that I came up with. And I decided to do it on a topic that relates to me being marketing, which is my major. And here it is. So, Mia's retail company is launching a new clothing line and must decide on the most effective way to advertise the product. The marketing team is between two advertising strategies, being social media advertising or television advertising. And right off the bat, we see these are my two decisions that I'm in between, being, yeah, social media and television advertising. And going on, the campaign success will be determined by customers' response. Using historical data and current market trends, management came to the conclusion that two possible states of nature include high or low customer response. Furthermore, analysis estimated the probability of the customer's response. So again, we have some more information here, which would be our customer responses. They could either have a high response or a low response to the different advertising campaigns. And right here, we see the different numbers, the different profit that the company could possibly make based off customer response and the different campaign they choose. And then we also have our probabilities right here, basically the probability of the customers responding highly or low. And then we have the type of decision problem, which is a maximization objective because we are trying to maximize profit. And our payoffs would be projected profit from advertising. So yeah, we're trying to maximize profit based off of the different advertising campaign that is chosen for the new clothing line. Then I did my best and worst payoffs, which is pretty easy. We basically do the minimum and maximum that could come from the different advertising campaigns. So for minimum, we just do the min function of between social media advertising. So we do the minimum between high and low response. And for maximum, we just do the same thing, but with the max function. And then the same also just goes for the other advertising option we have. So the min of the two different television advertising responses and the max. Then we have to do our opportunity losses. So for that, it is different based off of the different objective you're going for, either maximization or minimization. And for maximization, we do max of the high response column, and then we subtract it by the specific cell that like we're working on. So we, for example, for social media advertising, we just do max of the column right here minus social media advertising and high response. And the same would go for, let's say, high response of television advertising. We do the max of the whole column minus the television high response cell. And another little trick for opportunity losses table is to know that you're on the right track is when there'll be a zero in your columns, at least 1 0. I think 1 0 maximum. But yeah, that just always helps me know that I'm doing it right, kind of. And then I did my decision strategies. I decided to do the aggressive strategy, conservative, opportunity loss, and average payoff strategies. And we'll start with my aggressive strategy. Our goal is to find the maximum among the largest. So we have to look at we can look at our maximum right here, and we have to find the largest. We have to look at our largest numbers and find the maximum among that, basically. And that would be 250,000, which would be in television advertising. It would be that decision. And then going into the conservative strategy, we have to find the maximum among the smallest. So we're looking at our minimums and we have to find the biggest number among those, and that would be 20,000, where we would find social media advertising would be the best decision for that. And then looking at opportunity loss strategy, we have to find the minimum among the largest, and we'll look at our opportunity loss table for that. And then I did a little max opportunity losses right here. And I have to find the minimum among these two, which would be 70,000. And that would also be social media advertising as the best decision. And then for average payoffs, you just basically average the cells. We have to average between the two different cells. So I did television advertising first here by accident. So I just do the average of these rows right here. And the same goes for the average of social media advertising. And for this one, social media advertising has the highest payoff value. So that would be the answer here. And then based off my decision variables, I would think that social media advertising would be the best choice for this company's new clothing line launch because no, not for aggressive strategy. For conservative strategy, opportunity loss, and average payoff, social media basically wins. And it's also a safer option between the two because if we look back at our original table right here, social media, they don't necessarily have the highest response, but they also don't have the lowest response. So the company wouldn't go into negatives based off a low response from social media advertising. And that's why I'd say it's a safer option. But if we were get to look at the television advertising, the our net profit would be higher overall. So it's really just the risk that the company is willing to take. I think I would go with social media advertising just because it is a safer bet. And yeah, that's my completed decision analysis application. And thank you for watching.